pretty ready to go, Debbie. You look like you're all ready to go to sleep, which is great. All right. So if everyone just sits back in their chairs or bed, and what I want you to start off by doing, can you just sort of, you can just glance at a spot here, so or something. It doesn't have to be my forehead, but it could be just above your eye level, and just focus on a spot on a bit on the wall. Okay, or just something that you can just focus your eyes. And now just take a slow deep breath in. Ah, that's better. And just relax and just allow your eyes to soften, focus. Just imagine they're completely softening whilst keeping your head straight and still, looking at that spot. Just soften your focus of your eyes and just get the sense that you can see the space around you, so you can see your periphery vision. And as you make that switch, as I'm sure you'll understand, that's sending a message to your nervous system just to relax. Now you can just relax and just let go of all the tension you've been holding on to today, should you've had any tension at all. Or perhaps you can just imagine yourself breathing out any tension at all from the week, just any negativity at all. And just breathe in good feelings, breathe in positive thoughts. And just allow yourself just to relax into the space, into this moment, and just be here now. And now hopefully your eyes are just wanting to close, and you can just close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, just let a wave of relaxation just pass all the way through your body. And just allow yourself just to settle in even more to that space. And just take long, slow, deep breath in, and just extend your out breath now, just letting it drift out easily. Because today or this evening, we're going to explore how the world, the way that we see it, is shaped by the way that we are inside. We rarely see life as it is. It's probably impossible. We always see it through our own lenses. And that's great sometimes, but sometimes that lens can get a little cloudy with our doubts or other people's negativity. So once again, just imagine you're just breathing all of that stuff out. And now just imagine that there's in your heart, there's a little lift, like an elevator, the kind you get in a hotel. And that elevator can just travel up through an invisible cord through your body. And when you breathe in, just imagine that lift traveling up through your chest, from your heart all the way to your head. And as you breathe out, that lift can travel back down from your head towards your heart. And in doing so, that movement can create a coherence between your heart and your head. That's it, you're doing great. And just notice how the in-breath leads to the out-breath, leads to the in-breath. And on the very next in-breath that you make, just imagine, because a lot of us associate the heart energy with love or our feelings, emotions, passion. But just imagine whatever color you associate with that energy. And just imagine that your lift just be filled with that love energy, that love color. And the next time you breathe it in, imagine it's traveling up through your chest, washing it all with love, all the way to your head. And because your lift is filled with love and love color, when the lift opens, when it arrives at the level of the mind, your mind is flooded with that beautiful color of love. So all that, imagine almost like colors from rainbow or ink just filtering into your mind. So it's filling your mind with love energy so that you can actually think feelings. That lovely mixture and synthesis. And then the next out breath, that lift can travel back, but you can feel that lift with all the color that you think of, that you associate with mind energy, with thoughts, with logic, with reason. And you might associate that kind of energy with a different kind of color. No wonder what color you associate it with, but feel that lift with that color, that mind color. So when you're breathing out and the lift travels back down to your heart, you can take that mind energy and that color all the way back down to your heart. And when the lift door opens, that color floods out so that you're thinking feelings, you're feeling thoughts and you're thinking feelings, and the colors are mixing, and you can enjoy that coherence between your heart and your lungs, allowing you to really relax now. And just let every breath that you take relax you deeper now. Every word I say take you even deeper into your own beautiful unconscious mind, because you know that you have an incredible unconscious mind, as well as having a powerful conscious mind. And you can really use your unconscious mind to rewire, to create a wonderful, perfect anchor for you, to allow yourself just to become aware as this goes on of your own thoughts and feelings that arise, to allow you to really plug into your resources. And now, with your eyes closed, I want you just to imagine yourself somewhere familiar, yet beautifully calm, standing at the top of a long, meandering promenade. There's warm afternoon light spilling across paving stones under your feet. And the air you can smell salt, and you can smell maybe sunscreen because you're close to a beach. Just imagine the aroma of, I don't know, maybe donuts coming, or chips, or fish, or whatever smell you associate with a beach. It might be just sunscreen and pina coladas. But as you begin to walk slowly, just notice the gentle rhythm of your steps. Each footstep carries you nearer to the soft hush of rolling tide. The air grows warmer, and that golden glow deepens. Perhaps you notice people strolling far ahead. You see people laughing, people relaxing. It's a beautiful sandy beach. And with every few steps, your body becomes just a little bit looser, the mind a little quieter, awareness softening. It's like sunlight slipping through the clouds. You can even imagine that the promenade itself guides you down each curve, an invitation to drift more deeply into ease. And while your conscious mind follows these easy impressions, your deeper mind, your unconscious mind, can begin learning exactly how to relax even further without even needing to try. And the walkway, the promenade opens out into that beach, wide, golden, peaceful. And you can hear waves breathing rhythmically, far and near at once. Seagulls glide lazily through clear, unbroken sky. The sun rests just high enough to warm your shoulders. The sand cool beneath your feet where the tide once touched. And every sound waves into a gentle rhythm, the sea, the wind, your own breathing, combining in a single effortless flow that allows you to go deeper and deeper still. And from this place, it's very easy for you to access an incredible state where you feel totally self-accepting, where you feel peace, where you feel calm, where you feel so easy just to let anything go that doesn't serve you. Just accepting what is and being comfortable where you are. And from this place, You might even notice that as the ocean expands endlessly ahead of you, some quiet part of you expands too. Light, open, spacious, as if you yourself become part of that horizon. And just take a moment to notice how your body regulates when you feel calm, when you feel here, safe, unafraid, protected. What kind of things and words come to your mind, or absence? Is it sensations that you can experience in your body? Is it the coherence between your heart and your mind as you allow yourself just to breathe evenly? And from this vast, safe perspective, you can now allow yourself to just observe a time when things weren't so resourceful. Perhaps one of the times that you mentioned earlier today on this call, or it could be something that somebody else has said that's bringing a time, a situation. It could be something at work, something with a client, with other work that you do. It could be a relationship, something artistic, anything at all. But it is a moment where perhaps negativity or doubt has held you back from something that you truly want, or somebody else's opinion has stopped you taking action in some way, or just left you uncomfortable, nagging feeling or thought that's impacted your perception of what you can achieve, how you can feel, and in some way you've held yourself back as a result. And you might just see that scene play gently out in front of you, and you see a version of yourself from outside of your body. You might be like a seagull flying above and seeing that scene playing out on the sand. You could even just see it as a picture in your own mind, or as words in your head. And you can see the frustration. Perhaps you feel the pull of that energy momentarily. And you can see that self, you see your own self just blaming events or things, conspiring in some way. Your focus, that you whose focus is on the negative, the dark, the difficult, the challenge. And you give that you some love, because you know that underneath that frustration, that inaction, that fear, that's what it is. It's fear or past disappointment, perhaps. And you give that you all the love that they need. And you tell that you that everything is all right, that they have everything they need. They can do absolutely everything in alignment with their potential, with their purpose, because you are the only one that can do that thing. You're the only one that can live the life that you were meant to live. It can only be you. And this is what you were born to do. And that you that was struggling was simply doing the best with what they could do, with what they knew then. And notice what that moment was like. Where did you sense that old hesitation which lives in the body, the chest, the throat, the belly? And if you can feel that when you think about it or imagine it, does it have a colour? When you think of something challenging or negative that's dragging you down, does it have a colour or a texture? And just take a moment to ask yourself, where did that pattern come from? Who does it remind you of? Does it have a voice? Does it have words? If so, whose voice or attitude might have shaped that old way of seeing things? And again, as you look at it, as you see it, you do so with compassion, non judgment for them and for you. Because every part of you is only ever trying to protect, to belong, to survive. And you can even rest a hand on your heart and whisper inwardly, thank you for trying to help. But you know what? I've got new, I've learned new ways to do this. I've learned new ways to be. And as you allow yourself to feel that calmness settling in, you notice there's sort of glimmer near the shoreline, half buried in soft sand. And with quiet curiosity, you walk closer, and there it is, a pair of sunglasses reflecting every colour of the sky. And before you reach for them, you take a moment to think about how you most want to feel. And you want to feel protected, motivated, energized, calm, optimistic, brave, happy, joyful, peaceful. And picture the situations where those qualities would shine, would be most in alignment for that context. And see yourself starting the day inspired, setting your day with intentions of how you want to feel, choosing to feel, choosing to find things and focus on things that allow you to feel that quality, to be that quality. If you want to feel calm, find things and set your vision on things that will allow you to feel calm. If you're looking to feel more confident, what things can inspire you to feel that way? Listening to what, doing what actions, what situations will allow you to face challenges with calm conviction. And now as you pick up the glasses and you feel their warmth in your hands, a slight hum of energy through your fingertips, you can see the lenses shimmer with the very spectrum of the rainbow. Reds for vitality, yellows for joy, greens for growth, blues for peace, violets for purpose, white for safety. And when you put them on, the entire scene shifts. The colours brighten, the sea sparkles, every detail carries possibility. You might even notice that you physically, your body adjusts. Your shoulders lift. Your breathing becomes open, expansive. A sense of lightness multiplying in every cell. And now, through these lenses, just recall that earlier moment. The one where you'd held yourself back. But this time, just see it differently. Imagine it differently. Sense it differently. How would you have responded? What actions might you have taken? Watch yourself responding with resourcefulness, confidence and ease. You recognize opportunities where you saw old obstacles. You feel compassion replacing criticism, understanding that people see what they are, not what you are. And you no longer feel attached to it. Curiosity instead of fear. The rainbow glasses awaken that part of your mind, that reticulating, activating system, the filter that decides what you notice and focus on. And now it can align with your purpose, your goals, your solution seeking, hope finding, peace desiring. And you can walk along the water's edge now, noticing how alive and strong you feel, each step rewiring the connection between mind, body, and confidence. And you may even glance at your reflection in the wet sand, seeing yourself standing taller, more relaxed, clearer, radiating light. And that's you. You've retuned to positivity and potential. And from this moment forward, whenever you feel yourself challenged or hear something negative that's unhelpful, you can allow yourself, and whenever you see you're shifting into a mindset that's been limiting you in some way, you can just imagine or do just slipping on these rainbow glasses. Imagine yourself looking for a solution, looking for the peace, looking for the strength, looking for the joy, looking for the opportunity, looking for the how. And as you do, your mind automatically returns to this expansive state, calm, grateful, optimistic, capable. And you can use them at any time you want, before a conversation, a meeting with someone, or when you meet someone before a challenge, whenever negative drifts your way. And each time becomes easier, stronger, more natural, because your unconscious now knows exactly where to find the state within you. And you will get better and better at this as you practice it, as you understand and accept that every thought is a choice, whether negative or positive. It's not a reality, it's a choice. And you choose. You choose to serve yourself by allowing yourself to have the gift of a bright, optimistic perception, simply by choosing to wear the glasses and filtering for what is most useful to you as a person, spiritually, emotionally, financially, creatively. What will serve you? What will allow you to live your purpose to its full, day by day, year by year? So by the time you look back from years into the future, you'll see all the wonderful steps, all the decisions made from a place of love and faith and hope. And each time you do so, each time you put the glasses on, your rainbow coloured glasses, it becomes easier, stronger, more natural, because your unconscious mind knows exactly where to find that state within you. And so in a few moments, you can bring that brightness back with you, just carrying the lightness in your body, the clarity in your mind. So just beginning now, just to feel your fingers and your feet. I'm going to count from 1 to 5. With each number, you can just come back, being more aware, feeling refreshed, confident, and ready. 1, energy returning. 2, calm, staying with you. 3, a deep, easy breath. 4, eyes beginning to open. 5, wide awake, eyes opening, coming all the way back to this space and time. Hello. Well, that's the rainbow reset glasses. I would love to hear some feedback. How are you doing, Karen? Then you look like you've got a smile, so that's good. Was that helpful?
It was really lovely and all the colours were great. That was really I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Did you get anything, any clear shift? Did you find it easy to sort of like detach, disassociate?
Yeah, and it was easy to look at the being and feel sympathy for it. You know how like when you watch a kids movie and the monster, you suddenly realise that they're quite sad
Yeah,
and you've got to be kind. It felt a bit like that.
that's good. Yeah, because you see that
Yeah.
little frightened you that's just taken, for like when and you can also be sad for the person that's also like when someone's criticizing you, and because that's what it is. It's them coming from us. You just said, Adriana, it's coming from themselves, isn't it? It's any fear or a lack of belief in themselves, and that because that's their world. So it helps you not personalize stuff, which then it's much more easy to be compassionate, isn't it? When we're not taking things personally. Yeah. And when what's that? I got to the end of the prom, then blanked out. The prom? Oh, that's a shame because that sounds intriguing. What happened? What was going on at the prom?
No, we were walking down, weren't we? The
Oh,
sea,
the promenade.
the
Oh,
smells and everything. Yeah,
I was thinking of promenade.
yeah,
I thought you'd gone to some sort of like teenage sort of like American prom. Oh, you talking
no.
about the promenade. All right, yeah, you
Uh,
did. All right, okay.
so I've
Do you
missed the guts of it, haven't I?
yeah, well, okay, yeah, yeah, you missed quite a bit.
Oh, bugger.
Well, Richard, that's what Richard did last week. He was just completely fell asleep. So do you think you were asleep?
I'm not sure. I would have said maybe yes, but otherwise, why did I come back when you said
Yeah,
come
I mean
back?
it's hard to tell sometimes. I mean, it could be a very deep trance, so you could be asleep. Because
Mm,
sometimes, but you can even if you're asleep, you could wake up because the tone changes, and that can wake you, can't it?
mm,
Um,
yeah.
but yeah,
Well, thank
I'd
you.
like to think it was amnesia because it was such a good trance, but time will tell. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling really good.
Okay,
Really
that's good.
good.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
Anyone else like to suggest anything that they've seen that was useful?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that.
that's good.
So when you were asking before, if there was anything kind of coming up for you, I couldn't think of anything. But then during it, during it, when it was, I don't know what you said, but I kind of got this image of me, a much younger image, who was like having a full-on tantrum. Like
Imagine
stomping her
that.
feet and laid on the beach and slamming and throwing rocks in the sea and like just being angry and frustrated. And I was like, it's all right. Just calm the fuck down. Like everything's okay. So yeah, so that was interesting. And it
What do you
felt
think she wants?
like
So
it
what do you
felt like
think she wanted that little that you that tantrum in you? What do you think she wanted or was pissed off about?
I don't know. I think it was I honestly, I can't even put my finger on it, but I think it was like an accumulation of things, and more so like being making stupid choices, and then having like and being pissed off with herself. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
yeah, of
So
course, yeah, yeah.
yeah, so then having like the regret and the shame and the anger around it, like how could you be so fucking stupid? That's I think that's what she was saying. So then I was like, it's fine, it's okay. And then it was almost like we both started laughing because it was like, ah, look at us having tantrums. And I was like, I'm not having the fucking tantrum, you are. So yeah, it was really interesting. And then as it went on and shifted, like using the glasses, that was really interesting because at first I was like, well, I can't find mine, where are they? I had
Oh.
to look and dig them out of the sand. Because I was like, they're in this area somewhere. So I was like shifting all of the sand. So yeah, that was fun. It was really good. Thank
That's
you.
great. That's great that you tried to make it challenging for yourself. I fucking can't find these glasses.
I'm like, I'm
So
gonna find
shit.
it.
That'd have been quite ironic though, wouldn't it? Doesn't work. Can't find the glasses. They weren't there. It's a classic, isn't it?
No, yeah. Yeah. So I did. I was like, it's like X marks the spot. So it was there somewhere
That's
when I
really
got
good.
them. Yeah.
That's really
Thanks.
good. No, you're welcome. All right. So, Linda, anything that as we've got like another 10 minutes, so we can.
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic. Well done,
That's
Lara.
good. Oh no,
I
you're welcome.
really,
That's good.
I really enjoyed it. I enjoy because I do quite a bit of meditation and like self-hypno. I'm not working with hypno at the moment. I used this as something that put me off it. I used it for several different things. I don't know whether that's the right thing to do. I used this session. Firstly, I really snapped and argued with my husband the other day when we were taking our daughter somewhere, and I truthfully knew that he was going the wrong way, and he insisted he, and I just, and I'm really trying not to do that. Do you know what I mean? To respond rather than to react. I think those glasses, as a, I know they're not physical, but a
Oh, no, no,
mentally
yeah, yeah.
physical, as a mental, rather than like snapping things up,
Yeah, it's
put
just something
those
different,
on.
isn't it? It's just visual, isn't it? It's a quick anchor,
Yeah,
isn't it?
absolutely.
Whatever. I mean, we all know anchors. We use anchors all the time, but sometimes you just
Yeah,
need a change of anchor. Like I say, for me,
yeah,
it was the hat, and I thought, right, I literally put that hat on, and I start looking at. No, I don't like going up to strangers. I've never said I'm a good salesperson, but somehow because obviously I believe in what I'm doing, I've got a higher purpose for it. It allows me to tap into that part of me which is confident. I'm confident with hypnosis. I'm confident that in what I'm trying to do is a good thing. So I put that hat on, and suddenly I'm not thinking about what people are thinking about me. I'm thinking about finding fun people. So the anchor is I'm looking for fun people, not is people looking at me and thinking of this and that about me.
yeah,
But I'm not like that in every situation. But that for me is an anchor, and
yeah,
this is what I'm saying. So that's what we're trying to do here is finding. So we're more conscious, but it took a moment of, well, I suppose everything I'm listening to and reading and doing self hypnosis and the meditation. But as you become more aware of your own negative things, whether it's judgment or people's sensitivity, and I have that as well, or people triggering you. But as soon as we realize it's not us, it all stops being. And same with your husband. And I have the same. I find it much easier now not to get as fucked off with my husband when I'm sort of conscious and aware, because I think
yeah,
what, yeah, he is wrong, and I can let things, when you're in that state, you can let things go more, and you
yeah.
just have less fights, because if you,
It's
even if they're right, they're wrong, it doesn't matter, because if you can just let things go and not
yeah.
give a shit, because they're going to be all right in a few minutes time or an hour.
I can do that straight away afterwards, but it was just I was triggered and it was just instant. And I really do try. I really attempt, which means the same as try, to do things from the heart, from love. And it's funny because you put that thing up about Joe Dispenza, because
Yeah, yeah.
I was listening to Joe Dispenza, you went on to Joe Dispenza, and I'm just going into heart. Do you know Heart Math, everybody?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
They've got, and I've actually bought one of these, but I didn't buy it for myself. They've got a heart rate variability app that you can download, and there's a clip that goes on your ear, and obviously it trains you to have that coherence, and it measures the coherence.
Really?
And yeah, and you can do it, and I'm going to get one for myself.
Sounds good.
um, um, and it measures your heart rate, because it's all up and down, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
The
when you're
wavelengths
incoherent.
of your brain,
Yeah.
and what's they're trying to do with heart rate variability, they're trying to get them in sync, which is what you were doing.
Yeah, with the lift one. I can't. That
Yeah,
was one I can't remember. I don't know if maybe Adriana or Anne. I got that one from a session I had for Laurie for probably years
Laurie
ago.
Hammond it
But
was.
yeah, it was. But I thought she had a guest on that did it. It wasn't. I think she might use it now. But the one it was,
She she did
yeah,
the bliss elevator in the weight lost without willpower program. So
yeah. But I think there was, yeah.
she used that there, but
I think there was someone. I think before that, even there was a
yeah.
It
guest on.
was.
Yeah, there was a guest on one of her things that did that one, um, and
Oh,
obviously it works very
right.
naturally with hers because she does the heart anyway, so she always does her hands on the heart. But I
Wasn't it
love
a
that one.
dude?
It
It was
was
a
a
dude
dude.
that
It
she
was
had
a
on,
dude.
that
It was,
nice
yeah.
young man.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't remember his name, but yeah.
she's had a lot of people on, hasn't she? But Anyway, I can't remember, but yeah. So anyway, it wasn't mine, but I certainly, and I probably, didn't do it as well, but I really like it, and you can use it easily with. It's just it's nice. It suited I think the colors because of the colors. I think it suited the glasses. But yeah, so that's good. So did anyone else want to say anything, share anything that's useful to anyone else?
Well, I was kind of in and out of it all the time, and I can't really remember it, but I know I was in a very colourful magic roundabout, like a fair ride at some point. I don't know what age I was or anything, but it there was about three times, I don't know what it would have been was said, but I kind of jolted and then I felt like stuff was lifting, but I'm not aware of what it was, if you know what I
Yeah,
mean. But there was
nice.
definitely something going on, but I just can't remember it.
Yeah, that's all right. It's not a test. It was only because we got time to share, so
Yeah.
might as well. But that's great. All right. Oh, it was lovely to see you all. Anyway, and thank you for coming. Have a lovely week, and
Yeah.
I'll see you. Oh, by the way, what did you think of that Joe Dispenza? Did you kind of feel because I know we were talked about, and I do still really like his books. It's not like, but it was
I
just
do.
that, yeah,
Yeah, I read your piece. Are you talking? You talking to me? I
yeah,
read
yeah,
your
yeah, it
piece.
was, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Because I was,
yeah. I tell you what, I blooming well. I don't know whether I've been conned, um, because he was advocating this stuff called ancient elixir. I've probably got some.
Are you all kind of aware? Because I know you communicated about this, didn't you? And you were kind of like similar to me, or gave me some good advice with it, which is
Oh,
Take what you want, leave the
yeah, yeah.
rest.
And I think that's
You
good. That's
know,
good. Yeah,
like
so
anything.
it's like anything. So and I did. It's not like I didn't. So if it's all shit, I don't think that. But I just
No.
it was just suddenly. Hang on a minute. This is a bit culty. I think it was also the amount of money that I know that he's charging, and everything's a big sell. But it was more about the stuff really, but I wasn't questioning all the breath work or yoga, or it was more just the relationship with consciousness, really, as yeah. Anyway, uh, yeah. So take what you want. That's what I shall do. But yeah, sorry, Amy. Do you know? Have you read any Joe Dispenza?
Yeah, I've read his book that Becoming Supernatural, I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
Um and yeah, like I can resonate with a lot of the stuff and I can understand a lot of it and I do agree with a lot of it. But like Adriana said there, you take what you want from it and kind of leave the rest. And I think that goes with anything, doesn't
yeah,
it?
yeah,
But when you kind of see the same principles or the same sort of key foundations repeated over time and repeated from different voices. There's a guy who wrote a book. Hang on, it's in my room. Paul Purcell, The Heart Code. Have you ever read that?
no,
That's a really good book, and it's all about, that heart-brain coherence. But he's a heart surgeon originally. And then his line of work kind of, brings in the whole sort of conscious and unconscious and whatnot, and probably takes it a little bit further. But yeah, I just think whatever's right for you, everybody's different and everybody takes on different
oh,
perspectives, like exactly right what we've been doing tonight, isn't it? It
yeah,
brings us
yeah,
back
yeah.
to the
Good
very
point.
session
Yeah,
that we've just had.
yeah.
Um, and what works, because there isn't anything that's better than something else. It's just different and what's right for the individual, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's why. So I went to the certification. What's his name's? It's like breathwork certification, and I've been put off. Forgotten his name. Fabian. I think I
Oh
mentioned
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
before,
I know what you mean.
and
Mhm.
I was immediately put off. Not because of breathwork, just because of everyone that he's taught has come in with a this is just it, everything else is not as good as this, and as soon as it starts becoming hierarchical, I just like very suspicious, thinking it is cult mentality, because all of these
Yeah.
stuff is all good, they're all accesses to things, they all should be working together, and then it becomes again this is a marketing identity thing rather than a helpful.
Yeah, it's definitely a red flag. So if you think about it, if you were getting into a relationship with somebody and they were like, I'm the only person you need, we'll be like, whoa, hang on. This is a red flag, everybody.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anybody in business, coach, mentor, and if they're doing the same shit, yeah, 100% red flag.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's a bit disappointed. So I made 2 days, listened to all the hype, and then thought, no, I'm out. So I was gonna get a breathwork certified, but I might check out Wolf, the guy that you mentioned, Anne. Yeah. So
He's really good. He
yeah,
is very good. I only got to know him through Anthony Jacquin
yeah,
in the Jacquins, and Anthony uses a lot of his stuff as well.
Who's
yeah. He
that
does
then,
mention it.
Anne? Who is it? Wolf who?
Brian Wolf.
Oh, Brian Wolf. All right. Okay, yeah, I might check him out as well.
Yeah, he was really, really good, and he was showing us things like how to clear your nose with breath and this rainbow breath of thinking up your
Oh,
arms.
nice. Oh, is that the colours? Is that breathing in different colours, or the
So
rhythm
you
breath, or is
kind
it
of
something different?
with his, you're thinking about almost like I always think like the longest finger on each hand. So you're thinking, say, so you're breathing in, say like through the left arm, you're coming up and you're going, it would kind of cross through the nose here and around, down, and then down and out the other arm. So you'd breathe in red all the way round. Yeah. Then you
Yeah.
breathe in orange all the way round, yellow all the way around. And I can't remember if you went red and then orange because it's a while since I did it. But it's brilliant for doing things like pain reduction and things. So you start focusing on the colour. So if you've got like a massive headache and then you start focusing on the colour, it's amazing how it can take the pain down.
Yeah.
You know, things like that. And I found him really good, really good. Am I using it? No.
I wish
Yeah.
I said, when you said that, I wish I'd done that. That would have been great for this before this session. I
Yeah.
do actually. He did do that. Anthony actually did that with us at the retreat, one of the retreat I was on, and he did do that breath work. And in fact, he used a little beeper as
Oh,
well.
I know what you mean. I remember he did that in sorry.
Yes,
It was
it's 6-6 breath that
Yeah.
Brian does. It's 6-6, so it's 6 in, 6 out, 6 in, 6 out, and it's always through the nose as well. Well, and that's how he shows you. And I can't remember how to do it. How to clear your nose because I'm a mouth breather. Yeah, and when I was doing the training, I did find it amazing. I wish you sort of like I'm rekindling my own sort of like
Yeah.
for it, and I need to. I don't need to. I think I'm going
You'd
to.
like to.
Yes.
Have you got access to the trainer, or would you just take it again? Do you think? Have you got?
Um, I think I've got all the recordings of the
Yeah.
sessions, and I've certainly got all the notes and stuff. So yeah, I've got all of that. So I would probably do that. It was was it the Yala? Yala? I can't remember now.
Oh,
Yala.
next time there's an opportunity, I will go then because I was really up for it. I was really excited, but then I just thought the one with Fabian just wasn't. It was clashing with me with how I felt. Really, my vibe.
Ask Anthony because he will know how to get hold of him and
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. All right. I'm sorry, Linda, but I mean, everyone else can go. I don't want to keep you anyway. But what were you? I was going to ask you about.
no,
But yeah, thanks very much for coming, everyone, and really enjoyed seeing you as ever.
Brilliant. Yes, thank you.
You're
thank
welcome. You're
you.
welcome. Thank you.
Brilliant.
You're welcome. But Linda, what were you going to say before? I
Oh,
didn't.
it was just about the Jacqueline, the colours. I remember because I don't know whether any of you are a member of iLab. He does this bi-weekly iLab. It's only £3. It's £2.99 a month, I think it is. He charges, and it's experiential.
Yeah.
But he did it on there, and I couldn't follow it. I got confused with the
Same.
colour.
I got confused when I was in the retreat. I did as well. I don't know why, but I just like, oh, it's just,
Yeah,
I think it was
it just
yeah.
yeah. Unfortunately,
I
but
keep meaning to come to iLab because I do pay for that, and then it's just again it's clashing of times, but is it good? Do you
yeah.
enjoy it?
Oh yeah, I do love
Yeah.
Anthony
All right.
Jackson. I love it, but of course, Mike Mandel.
Yeah. All good. All right. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks ever so
Bye.
much.
I love you
Thank you.
still.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.